What's going on, everyone? So the NBA draft is right around the corner, and the Lakers are actively trying to trade the 17th pick and looking to move Malik Beasley and Mo Bamba's contracts to acquire a starting level player. And the Lakers do have a lot of flexibility, a lot of options. One of the big options is the Indiana Pacers. There's a lot of talk and speculation kind of centered around that, where they would take like a Malik Beasley and the 17th pick and trade that for Buddy Hield, as well as the 26th and 29th pick, or 26th and 32nd pick. The Indiana Pacers have like a handful of picks in this upcoming draft, so it makes sense that they would kind of aggregate those picks and try to just get one further ahead in the draft, to where that way they could draft maybe one player that they really like. Lakers kind of get a bit of an upgrade. But regardless, whatever the Lakers end up doing, I wanted to have kind of an open discussion type video. And of course, hear your thoughts and opinions and kind of let me know what you want to see the Lakers do, or what you would potentially do if you were in the position to be able to make that change. Because again, Lakers have some flexibility. One route is, of course, they could trade for a star, right? The Chicago Bulls are actively shopping Zach LaVine. I don't really think that the Lakers could get Zach LaVine, but if they do shop Zach LaVine, then DeMar DeRozan could be a guy, right? We'll just use him as an example. Maybe it's somebody else that you have in mind. Again, love to hear your thoughts and opinions, but let's just use DeMar DeRozan as an example. The Lakers could go and acquire DeMar DeRozan. Maybe you could work it out to where you get like an Alex Caruso as well, kind of round out your guard play, and trade the 17th pick, Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba. I think you'd even have to throw in like a Shaquille Harrison, but that's not a big deal. It's not like break the bank or anything like that. Like the Lakers could do something along those lines, acquire two quality guys. You get two starting level guys, kind of round out your roster, round out your bench as well. And then you'd have your taxpayer mid-level, because the Lakers could still get there. DeMar DeRozan's salary is actually reasonable. He's only set to make about $28 million this upcoming year, as opposed to somebody like a Bradley Beal who was going to make $50 million, right? That's a big difference. Would put them at that second tax apron, where DeMar DeRozan, you're just basically swapping those guys. You're still in a really good spot. You could still use your taxpayer mid-level. You could still stay under that tax apron, depending on how things shape up. Obviously, Austin Reeves, what's his contract look like? What does Rui Hachimura's look like? D'Angelo Russell, what do you do with him? How does his contract shape up? There are some factors, but the Lakers could acquire a third star, and with that, also keep the flexibility going forward. That is a real possibility. That is something that they could do. The other alternative is, maybe you go and you work out a deal for some role guys, right? Again, Buddy Hield is an option that seems to be the most likely and is a scenario that could develop, but it could be other role guys. We'll just stick with the Indiana Pacers for this example for the video. Again, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it, so let me know down in the comments. But again, sticking with the example with the Indiana Pacers, maybe you could trade the 17th pick and, Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, Shaquille Harrison, get Buddy Hield, Miles Turner in a trade, and then give up the 17th pick. Maybe you could even do something where, you're taking the 17th pick and maybe the 2029th pick, because they have their pick that they could trade in 2029. Maybe you're taking both of those picks, getting Buddy Hield, Miles Turner, and maybe you could still get like the 26th or, the 29th and the 32nd pick. Maybe you could still get those picks. Like, hey, we'll take on these guys. We'll give you the 17th pick. We're going to give you a future first round pick that could potentially be a lottery pick in 2029. The Indiana Pacers were really looking at trying to acquire the 2027 and the 2029 pick. The deal was done, but Jeanie ended up vetoing it. So maybe that's something that the Indiana Pacers would be willing to explore again. Kind of Lakers would still be able to keep a pick in this year's draft and potentially two picks. So that way you draft the guys now, and then you can kind of develop them between now and 2029, and then hopefully you're in a good spot. This would also give the Lakers the ability to go all in. Lakers could do something like that in order to kind of upgrade the roster now, but also still bring in some young guys that could maybe go forward. That I think is an option. I mean, you could do that with other teams as well, but like finding a good quality, solid rotation guy or two. Again, somebody that pops into mind is like a Bojan Bogdanovic. That was somebody who was linked to the Lakers for some time. Maybe you go and you look at Chicago and some of their guys. Maybe you don't try to get a DeMar DeRozan. Maybe you try to get like an Alex Caruso and an Andre Drummond. Or maybe you can even steal like a Kobe White, right? Maybe you could do something like that and get those guys. And now you got 3 quality pieces. And now it kind of lessens what you need to find on the free agency market with a rather thin free agency. So the good thing about the Lakers having the flexibility is that they can go multiple routes. And in a perfect world, you would find that missing link. You'd find like a piece or two that would come in. But even if the Lakers just do something like Buddy Hield and you get 2 first-round picks in exchange for the 17th pick, then you basically upgraded Malik Beasley because Buddy Hield is a more consistent version of Malik Beasley, and we saw that Malik Beasley just completely vanished during the playoffs and good chunk of the regular season for the Lakers. So if you get a guy in Buddy Hield, that would be nice, kind of round out the roster. It kind of feels like it's something that's overdue, but also beyond that, you get 2 first-round picks that you could end up drafting. Well, even if you get the 32nd pick, yes, it's a second-round pick, but you're pretty close to the first round. Many people look at like those early 30 picks as like, kind of a continuation of the first round because you're usually getting guys that are first round talent. They just kind of fell out for whatever reason, multitude of reasons. Sometimes, teams at 29, 30 are looking for fit more than trying to get maybe necessarily the best player available because it's like, talent-wise is relatively close at that point. Lakers could maybe get 2 quality players. The Lakers draft department and just the front office and everything is just A1, right? I mean, the Lakers have really just consistently churned out quality talent in the late first round, second round, and even undrafted market, right? And I imagine the Lakers are going to definitely look for the undrafted, and the Lakers have been very good at that. And this draft is supposed to be that deep that there's going to be several undrafted guys that the Lakers could target and could have an impact. Also, do you get a guy like Austin Reeves? Not necessarily the talent level, because Austin Reeves has just been fantastic, but kind of what Austin Reeves did, right? Austin Reeves was available to be drafted. He was going to get drafted and said, I don't want to be drafted. Do not draft me. And he did that so he could go to the Lakers. And he kind of dictated where he wanted to go. He ended up not getting drafted. He ended up going to the Lakers, and now he's about to get a really nice payday. So there's always that possibility as well. So that's why I don't mind. I know a lot of people are iffy on the Lakers trading that 17th pick. I get that you want young talent, you want guys that you can develop, but you have this window now. Push your chips to the table, go all in, go try to win an NBA championship. The Lakers are so good at finding gems. They have proven it time and time again. They're going to find guys. I'm not worried about the Lakers finding that undrafted player or buying a second round pick or doing things like that to upgrade and get young talent that they can use and develop. They also have guys in their farming system. You got Schweider, you got Scottie Pippen Jr., right? You got guys like that you can continue to grow and develop, and then hopefully once this LeBron era is over, maybe those guys can step in. Maybe those guys can kind of pick up the slack and, provide that quality depth that we're looking for. It's the Lakers. The Lakers are always able to figure it out and get what they need, whether it's, developing and getting young talent or it's, getting a trade that's favorable or whatever. So I trust the Lakers to do that. But that being said, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Like I said, kind of just wanted this to be like an open discussion video. I want to hear kind of your thoughts and what you would do or what do you think the Lakers should do. Would you rather them go the star route, maybe go look to go get a DeMar DeRozan? Maybe you could even take, say, let's say you could do the Pacers deal and then maybe get 2 or 3 first or early second round, the 2 first rounds, and maybe now you have 3 picks that you can go and take and maybe go get something else, right? That could be a possibility. Give the Lakers some flexibility. Again, Lakers have a lot of options, and that's always good when you're talking about trying to upgrade the roster and make moves that not only have an impact now, but also for the future. But what would be your vision? What would be your goal? Would you want to go try to maybe get a star? Would you rather go get some like role guys, some rotation guys? Maybe a combination. Like I said, maybe get a DeMar DeRozan and an Alex Caruso, or DeMar DeRozan and an Andre Drummond, something like that, to where you kind of get two players, and now it's less of a burden in free agency and stuff. Again, whatever your thoughts are, let me know down in the comments.